Today we will cover some advanced topic in Power BI. There are some other visuals which is called AI visuals. We will cover this topic and we will cover bookmark. Bookmark is when we want to click on some button, it will navigate to other page or other state of our page. So we will cover this bookmark and we will also know what is the selection pane, how we can group, how we can move the layers of the page one above the other. And there is a sync slicer. When there is two slicer and we want to sync it on same page or on the different pages, we will do it. And there is an option for drill through. Drill through we will cover. And for optimizing our dashboard, there is a performance analyzer. We will also learn this. And page view and theme, we can change the page view and theme. And a Sparkline we will cover. And there is a data source setting. Sometime when we copy our PBX file from one location to other location, there might be some issue the file is not fetching the source data. So how you can change the source file? We will also see this, and we will also see in our data modeling there are many type of relationship. We also see that type of relationship, and if we are making a relationship, there is a cross filter direction. We will look into this, how many types of cross filter direction and what is the difference between this cross filter direction. So these topics we will cover today. So let me open Power BI. So I have opened this Power BI and there is our first AI visual, which is called Q&A. Q&A means questions and answer. So the basic meaning of question and answer is that if you ask something you have to give your own question, you have to give your own prompt in a simple word, and it will create the visual for you. So let me tell you how we can do. You have to go to here in the insert option. Here you can see there are four type of AI visuals. So the first AI visual is Q&A. So what you have to do, you have to just click. First of all, you need to connect with the internet and log into your ID. Then only AI visual will work. So you have to just click on this Q&A. So if you click on this Q&A, and I have also loaded my data, this order table, I have loaded this. So the data is already loaded. Now you have to just ask the question. For an example, I'm asking a question. So okay. So I have to ask a question show me show a bar chart of sales by region. Sales by region. And just click on this. You can see it is created the visual having sales in the x-axis and region in the y-axis. Similarly, if you want to add something more like add with legend segment. I want to add segment column, this segment column as a legend. So it is created this. So now you can see this is the clustered column chart, clustered bar chart. I want to make it a stacked bar chart. So you have to mention here so ist bar chart. So now it is a stacked bar chart. So this is how you can give your prompt and it will create the visual for you. And if you want to use this visual, you have to, here you can see a small icon. This is known as turn this Q&A result into the standard visual. If you click on this option, it will it will add this visual to your report. And you can also do some formatting, like you can enable the data label in the format option. You can just enable it. So this is how you can use the Q&A. If you want to make other thing if you want to make a visual like so top 10 sales product. So you can mention here like so top 10 sales product, top 10 product based on sales amount. Just press enter. Yeah, here it is showing the top 10 product on sales amount. So this is showing the maximum sales amount and the sum of sales. So if you click on this, you can insert this visual also. So this is how you can use this Q&A visual and make your own visual by just giving the prompt. Now there is one more AI visual which is known as key influencer. The basic definition of key influencer is that if there is a column, you want to identify what is the impact of other column. So you can make this key influencer and then see what are the top segment which are impacting your current column. So for an example, like suppose you have a employee turnover, like you have a employee data and you want to know what influences employee turnover. So one factor is like employee contract length. Another factor is like commute time. So if you want to make the relationship between multiple columns and you want to know how much the factor like the numerical factor which are affecting that particular matrix. So you can show this uh, by using this key influencer visual. So you have to just click on this key influencer. If you click on this visual, here you have the option like analyze section, explain by section, and expand by section. So inside the analyze section, you have to put your column, which column you want to analyze. So I want to analyze the sales amount. So I put it here. And if you see here, this is the sales amount of any product, like any subcategory or any you can say any category. So I'm putting here subcategory. So it will take some time. Now you can see here in the key influencer, it is showing like what influences sales to increase. The sales when subcategory is stable, the average of sales increases by this. So this is showing me the table has the highest sale. If you drop down, make it to decrease. Now it is showing the lowest key influencer. When the subcategory is faster, the average of sales decreases by this amount. So this is how you can make your own this key influencer. If you want to add one more column, you can put it here. Like let me put here reason. So if it find any relation, it will show. There is no relation with reason. Let me put other thing like segment. There is no relation with segment. Let me put here product name. Let me remove this first. So if there is no relation with the matrix, it will show like there is no result. So make sure whenever you are putting this explain by, there should be some relationship between sales and analyze. So let me remove this analyze to subcategory. And let me put here like count. Let me put some sales here. Okay. So it is not finding the key influencer between these two columns. That's how this is showing. So what you have to do, you have to just put here sales and subcategory in the explain by. So here you can make this type of visual, which is known as key influencer. Now there is another AI visual, which is called decomposition tree. So we use the decomposition tree to show the hierarchical data, like hierarchical breakdown, to identify the higher performance or anomalies between the data. So how we can do this? You have to just click on this decomposition tree, and here you have to put the sales value inside this analyze. And I want the hierarchical data, like I want the subcategory. And inside the subcategory, I want like reason, or before reason, first I want reason. Inside the reason, I want the category, and inside the category, I want subcategory. Now, what you can do, if you click on this plus symbol, if you click on this plus symbol and click on high value, it will show all the categories. Like, let me put reason first. Yeah. If you put a reason first, the first hierarchy will show the reason. And if you click here, like if you click here, it will show the category of the product. And if you click again, it will show the subcategory of the product. So if you hover again, it will change everything. See here, it is changing. And if you want to change the formatting, you can go here in the format pane. You can change the color of this bar. You can change the color of this bar. And you can also change something like this value font size. You can change the tree style. It will look like something different, like sparse density, density. You can change the connector color also. If you put here red color, so see the color of connector change to red color. So you can explore the formatting option. There are multiple formatting options are available for this decomposition. Now there is one more AI visual which is called narrative. So narrative is nothing. It is making the summarized text for your report page or for your visual. So for an example, I have created some visual. Let me create a pie chart, and it is it is showing the sales value based on the reason. And let me put sales here in the value and reason inside this in this legend. Now I have selected this visual, and I want to summarize this in a text form. So you have to select this particular visual and click on this narrative, and you have to click here custom. Now it makes some text, like it is showing this the west region has the highest sale amount, which is this, and it is followed by east, central, and south. And the west is announced 31.58% of sales amount. So this is how you can make your own text. Let me increase the size. You can make the summary of any particular visual by using this narrative visual. Now there is another topic which is known as bookmark and selection pane. So what is the meaning of bookmark? Bookmark is basically capture the current state of your report, and you can use that particular current state to make your report interactive, and you can make a custom navigation, and you can also make a dynamic storytelling experience. And the selection pane is nothing. It will capture, it is used to manage the visibility of your visual, or organize your layer, or group your visuals. So how you can do this? You have to go to this view option. Here you can see two panes are available. The first one is selection pane, and the second one is the bookmark pane. You can see these two panes are available. So how you can do this? Let me show you. For an example, I have built these two visuals. This pie chart, and inside the pie chart, I have used my sales in the value and reason in the legend. So if I created this pie chart, you can see inside this selection pane, this particular layer is started. So let me put copy it and paste it again and make it a column chart. And let me change it to the segment. It is showing segment by sale. So now you can see there is two layers. If you want to make this layer below, you can drag it into here. Now if I put it here, so if you want to make it front, you have to put it above. So now it is showing above the below layer. Similarly, if I put one pie chart, if I am putting this visual above the other visual, so if you drag it to the above, now you can see the pie chart is showing above. If you want to change the name, you have to double click on it and name it like pie chart. And for this, you have to double click here and mention here column chart. Column chart. So if you make it above, the column chart is showing above the pie chart. If you make drag this above, then pie chart is showing the above. Now, if you want to hide this column chart, you have to click on this hide button. So see, you hide this your particular visual. If you click again, it will show. I don't know why it is showing two times. Let me show this also. Okay. If you want to delete this particular layer, you have to just click here and press del button. So only these four layers are shown. So this is how you can use the selection pane. You can make the layer above, you can make the layer below, you can hide it or show it. Now let me show how you can use the bookmark by using this selection pane. So for an example, I have this two particular visual and I want to make I want to add a bookmark. So let me first hide this column chart and let me select this particular visual and I clicked on here add button inside the bookmark. So when I click this add button, it captures the current state of this page. You have to click on this three dot. There is an option all visuals. Select this selected visual. So if you click on the selected visual, it captures the state of this particular selected visual. Now click on this update. I'm changing the name, like I'm putting here like pie chart. Pie chart. Similarly, and I'm again click outside. Now I'm selecting, I'm hiding this pie chart and showing this column chart and placing at the same place in the same place. And I'm selecting this particular visual or one more thing I have to do. Let me hide this again and show this again. I'm holding the control button and selecting this two visuals, column chart and pie chart. And I click on this three dot, select this selected visual and select the update visual. Similarly, I have to hide this pie chart, show the column chart, place at the same places and select both of this by holding control button. Now I am clicking again on this add button, clicking here selected visual and clicking the rename button. I'm putting here column name, column chart. Now I'm clicking outside. Now what it is doing, if you click on this pie chart, it it will show the pie chart. If you click here the column chart, it will show the column chart. So this is how you can use the bookmark and you can make your dashboard more interactive. Like if you go here in the insert option, there is a button. You have to go here and use the navigator, bookmark navigator. So if you click here the bookmark navigator, it will show this two bookmark, the pie chart and the column chart. If you hold the control button and press here pie chart, it will show the pie chart. If you press on this column chart, it will show the column chart. So this is how you can make your dashboard more interactive. So as of now, I told you how the particular selected visual, how to apply the bookmark on the particular selected visual. Sometime you have a different page. Let me put this particular visual in this B1 page and put this pie chart in this B2 page. I'm putting on two different pages, two different pages. And for an example, I have created this additional bookmark and I have renamed it like B1. Let me rename it again. B1. So B1 is like when I am here and I just update it. And I updated with all visuals because in this page we have only one visual. So I want the current page only. So if you want to switch to the current another page, you have to select this all visual. Similarly, I moved at B2 and created another bookmark, and I mentioned here B2 page, B2. Now if I'm here, you can see the bookmark navigator has all the name of this bookmark. So if I click on B1, I moved on this B1 page. If I clicked on B2, I will move to the B2 page. Now there is a issue like I don't want this B1 and B2 inside this bookmark navigator. So what you have to do, you have to go to the insert button and go to the button option and click on the blank button. So if you click this blank button, there is a format pane. You have to do some formatting. Like yeah, inside this format pane, you have to go to the button style, enable the text option, give the name like pie chart, and make it a black color. Remove the border or give the border, but in a black color only, and the width should be 1 pixel. Similarly, what I have to do, go to the action button. I have enabled this action button. Inside the action button, there is a bookmark option. So when you select this bookmark, it will ask which bookmark you want to add on this particular button. So I am adding this pie chart. Similarly, I copied this Control C, Control V, and I renamed it like column chart. Column chart. And inside the action button, I use the column chart as my bookmark. So what I did here, when you click on this pie chart, it will show the pie chart visual. If you click on this column chart, it will show the column chart visual. So now you can remove this bookmark navigator because whenever you have multiple bookmark in your report, every bookmark name will show in the bookmark navigator. So you can use the blank page. The blank page you can use. And this is how you can add the bookmark and you can make a use of button and you can make your dashboard more interactive. Now we are going to next topic like sync slicer. So as of now, I have told you in a filter pane, we have three type of filters. One is filter on visual. If you have created any of the visuals, you have one more option, filter on visual. Let me show you. I have copied this column chart into this page. So if I copied this visual, you can see there is one more filter on this visual. Another is filter on this page. And the third one is filter on all the pages. These three type of visuals are available. And if you apply any filter, it will filter on the basis of particular column based on visual, based on your selection. Like if you apply on the visual, only the filter applied on the visual. If you apply on the page, only the filter apply on whole pages. But if you apply in all the pages, it will apply filter on all the pages. Now, if you want to apply filter on 2 or 3 pages only, for an example, there is a page like a B1, S1. I have created a visual here, and here also I have created another visual. Let me change it to another thing, like let me change it to the pie chart, and instead of segment, let me put here zip mode. Yeah, and let me create a slicer also. Inside the slicer, I am putting reason, this reason, and let me copy this particular slicer and paste it here in S1 page. Or let me delete it first. I'm creating here the thing. I'm creating here a new slicer and putting reason in this slicer, and I'm changing this to funnel chart. And in the first page, the sync slicer page, I'm using something like donut chart, and also creating some a slicer here, and putting reason inside the slicer. Now what I am trying to show here, if I'm selecting central, or let me put the reason, let me put the segment in. Okay, let me put the reason in this donut chart, and in okay, yeah, let me put the reason in this slicer. So if I'm selecting central, it is filtered the central data. If I'm clicking east, it is filtering the east data. But what you can do, what you can see here, if you go here in the S1 page, the filter is not working. If you go here in the S2 page, the filter is not working. But if you apply filter on whole pages, it will filter on all the pages. But you don't want on the all the pages. You want only these 3 pages, S1, S2, and in the sync slicer. Then what you have to do? You have to use the sync slicer. You have to go to the view option, and there is a sync slicer pane. You have to click here. Now, when you click here and select this particular slicer, you can see it is showing how many pages where you have used the slicer having the same column. So there are 3 pages like S1, S2, and the sync slicer. Inside the advanced option, you have to give your name, like the name of your the slicer. I'm giving here like slicer only. I'm just giving slicer. Similarly, you have to go to the S1 page, select this slicer, and give the same name you have to give here. Then you can see these 2 pages are now synced. You have to go to the third page and give here the same name, slicer. Now you can see all the 3 pages are now synced, and all the 3 pages have the slicer having same column reason. Now what you can see here, if I'm filter central, you can see the second page is also filtered based on central, and the third page is also filtered based on the center. If I change here, if I change the reason, you can see the central portion is selected. If I click the east option, you can see east filter is applied on both the pages. So this is how you can use the sync slicer. Now you can make it more interactive. Like if you go here, click on this slicer and go to the selection pane, you can hide this slicer. You can hide this slicer. So the user will not see the slicer, but the data is filtering based on this particular first slicer only. So this is how you can make your dashboard more interactive by using sync slicer, bookmark, and selection pane. Now there is an option drill through. So I have previously told you what is the meaning of drill up and drill down. So drill up and drill down we use in the line chart or column chart or pie chart whenever you have the categorical data. But the drill through option is different option, which is mostly asked in the interview. Interviewer asked you what is the difference between drill through and drill up or drill down. So the drill through option is nothing. If you have any summary page and you want to see the detail page, so you can click on the particular portion, like you click on this particular bar chart, you have to right click and there is an option will show like drill through. If you click on this particular option, you can move that particular page. So this is how you can use the drill through option. So let me show you how you can use this drill through. So before going to drill through, let me show the version of my Power BI. So this is the version I'm using here, June 2025, and this is the version name. Also, let me show you what options I have enabled in this options and setting inside the options. So when you reinstalled your Power BI, you have to enable all the updates inside this preview features. So I have updated everything. I have updated everything except this 2 or 3 options. So I'm telling you these options only. If you click on this, if you if you are not clicked on this on object interaction, click on this, and otherwise your navigation will look different uh, as as per my. So you have to click on this on object interaction and restart your this Power BI dashboard. So when you click on this, you have to go to this format pane. This is the format pane. If you go here, here you can see the page information. Inside the page information, there is a option like page type. You have to choose this drill through. So if you click on the drill through, it will ask you on which column basis you want to drill through. So let me tell you which column I'm using here. Here in this visual, I'm using category as the x-axis, and in this visual, I'm using reason as the lesion. So I want to use the lesion and category as a drill through. On the basis of this column, I want to drill through. So I'm again going to this format pane of this page. I'm adding the category column in this drill through from, and the reason also in this drill through. You can add multiple columns here. So I am using this 2 columns only. Now I am going to this page number D1. I am making a table here. I'm making a table. I'm using here category, subcategory, and I'm showing the sales amount, the profit here. And let me increase the size of this user font. There is a global size. You can see there is a global font size. If you want to increase everything, then you have to change the font size of global. Similarly, let me create another this table in this D2 page. And here I am using reason. I'm using reason and sum of profit. Let me put here also like a subcategory. Okay. Now what I have to do here? What I have to do here? This is the visual, and I have selected this main page. This main page is act as our drill through page. This is our drill through page, and I have chosen both the columns, and I have created 2 pages, which is called detail page. Now, if I click on this particular, okay, okay, let me remove first. I'm removing this. I'm making is a standard page. Now I am going here in this D1 page. This page I have to make a drill through page. I'm making it a drill through based on the category and subcategory. Category and I want only based on category. And inside this D2, I'm making this drill through based on the reason only. Now I'm going here, this page. Yeah, now you can see you have to apply drill through on the detail page only. So I have applied on this D1 and D2. Now you have to go to the drill through the particular summary page. You have to click on the particular visual. You can see this option is now visible. So I am using here category column. So it is moving to D1 page where I have applied the category column. So you can apply here a back button also. You have to go here and apply the back button. Similarly, you can apply here a back button. Now, again, when I am going here, if I am right clicking on this particular portion and drill through D1, it is moving to this page, detail page. And if I click on back button, it is moving to the summary page. If I click here, pressing on drill through, it will move to the D2 page. So this is how you can use a drill through. You can move from summary page to detail page. And if you click on this back button, you can move to the this summary page. So this is how the drill through option will work. And make sure whenever what option I told you, enable on object interaction in the options. Then only you will see this particular page. This particular option will be enabled. Otherwise, this option will not. So now moving to our, yeah, is there any question?
Yeah, navigation button you implied, right? And the back button.
Yeah,
From where you take it? From the shapes?
in this insert, there is a button. Here you can use the back button.
Okay, do we navigate the specific page? Where do we need to go?
No. When for an example, if I'm here in performance analyzer and I navigate to this D1 page, so it will move to me this performance analyzer.
Okay, we don't need to
It
define where it is.
yeah, it will just follow the previous step.
Okay. From where we can enable the drill to option? Whenever we are initiating the drill through, from where? I mean, is it from
Yeah,
insert or something?
yeah. So what I did, this is my summary page and this is my detail page. So on detail page, when you are on detail page, you have to click on this format. And here in the page information, you have to choose this drill through.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you have to choose the category.
Okay. Based on which attribute we are.
Yeah. You have to give the column on which column you want to drill through. Okay. Yeah. Now we are moving to our next topic, which is known as performance analyzer. So performance analyzer is nothing. It's just a built-in tool in Power BI, which help to measure and diagnose the performance of your report. So for when you are creating your dashboard, and sometime when you use multiple visuals, multiple slicers, and lots of things in your page, sometime your report will act slowly. When you filter anything, it will slowly change anything. So you want to analyze what thing is making your report slow. So for this, you have to use this performance analyzer. And basically, this is used for optimizing your dashboard. So for this, I have created some visuals, like I have created a pie chart, a column chart, a funnel, and I have created this slicer. And inside the slicer, I have used this two field, region and segment. So if you see here, if you click on this drop down, you can see inside the region we have three type of segment. So if you click corporate, it will select the central corporate. It means the central portion of corporate segment you will select. So I have to check the performance of this particular visual. So you have to go to this optimize menu. There is an option performance analyzer. So if you click on this performance analyzer, you can see there is a performance analyzer enable. You have to click on this start recording. And when you click on this start recording, you have to choose anything like, let me choose central. So it captured all the timing. If you click on this ist button, it again capture all the things. If you click on this particular button, it will capture all the things. Now what you have to do, just stop it. Now you can see whenever you are changing any value in the slicer, the text box taking 42 milliseconds, and the another text box is taking 43 seconds. The sales by region visual taking 160 milliseconds. So this is how you can analyze what time the particular visual is taking to filter. So sometime it will be 4,000 or 5,000, or it will be in a second, or it will be in a minute. Then that particular visual you can delete that particular visual, or you can find some alternative. So this is how you can optimize your particular report. So it will ask in your interview, what is the use of a performance analyzer. So this is how you can analyze your report and check what step is taking flowing your report. So this is how you can do. Now there is an option page view and theme. Basically page view is a different option. Theme is a different option. So for an example, I have reduced the size of this page. I have zoom in, zoom out. Now I want to make this page size like fit to page. So you have to go to the view option. There is a page view option. So you have to click on this fit to page. So your page will be fit on your page. If you click on fit to width, the page width only fit on this page. But if the height is higher, you can scroll it. And there is one more option, actual size. If you click on this actual size, this will show your actual size. And if you want to change the size of this page, you have to go to this format and canvas setting. You can change the size of your page. You can go to the custom button and you can change the height and width of this your page. Now let me put 16 by 19 only. So why I'm telling this option, whenever you are publishing your dashboard on Power BI services, you need to make sure every pages has the particular this page view. Otherwise, some pages will be showing like actual size. Some pages will be like page fit to page, and some pages will look like this fit to width. So make sure all the pages have a same option, either fit to page, either fit to width. So you have to select manually only. If you have to go to on different pages and you have to choose this particular option. As of now, we don't have any option to select one thing and it will change all the pages. You have to go on particular page and choose this particular option. Now there is an option theme. You can see here there are theme available. So what you have to do, first you have to you can customize your theme. You can go here, you can change the color of your theme, you can change the color and font of your text, visuals, you can change the border, enable the border, everything, whatever changes you want. You can make your own theme, and you can name your theme like Praveen, whatever you want, you can give the name and you can apply. So see here, this is your current theme and the name is showing here. You can choose another theme also, like if you click here, it will change the theme of all the pages. Everything will change. If you change another theme like this theme, it will change the theme of all the pages. Now, if I want to move to my own theme, I have to click on this custom theme. So this is the custom theme. So you can import other theme also. If you have any theme, theme is like a JSON file. The JSON format available. You can download from internet on Google only. You can also browse that theme in your local and apply your theme here. So this is how you can change your theme. Now there is an option known as Sparkline. Sparkline is like a line chart only, but it is a smaller chart. We call it a miniature line or miniature column chart, which we show into our table or matrix. It is for like if you want to show any trend on quickly basis, then you can use this Sparkline. So what you have to do, you have to click on this table visual, and when you select this particular table visual, you have to go to this insert. This option will enable. If you unselect this option will not enable. You have to select this table matrix or table visual and click on this add a sparkline. So it is asking what y-axis do you want. So in the y-axis, I want sales. I want sales only. And I want use the summarization sum. In the y-axis, I want okay. In the y-axis, I put sales. In the x-axis, I want to put the date, the order date. And it is asking me apply calculation group to individual value or entire sparkline. I'm using entire sparkline. See here, this sparkline is started. So now if I put here the reason in this particular table, so see let me increase the font size. So see here, this is the sparkline. It is showing me the sales amount, and the x-axis is the time series or the order date. So this is how you can use the sparkline. And whenever you are using sparkline in your table, these options get enabled. This is option in this option is available in the format pane of this table visual. So you have to go here. You can change the color. Let me put the red color. You can increase the width also. See here. And if you want to make a column, you can choose here the column. So this is showing the column sparkline. And if you want to make multiple sparkline, you can make a multiple sparkline. So this is how you can make this particular sparkline in your table or matrix visual. Only these two visuals we have these options, table and matrix. Now moving to the next thing like data source setting. So data source setting options are available at two different places. If you go to this home menu bar, there you have a transform data. If you click on the drop down, there is a data source setting. So if you click here, you can see there are two options available. Data source in the current file, and this is your global permission. Global permission is like I have installed Power BI. I have created multiple dashboards. Like in one dashboard, I have used like this data brick as a data source. In some other dashboard, I have used like the MySQL database. In another visual, I have used web connector, and there I have used Python connector. Another I have used BigQuery. Then every data sources will show here. But in the current file, only the data for this particular file only the source is showing. So here I have used this Excel file only. So this source is only showing here. So if you want to change the source path, you have to right click and click on this change source. So if you click on here, you can browse and navigate to the location. Like if you use different file, you can navigate to that particular file and choose that particular the file here. And you can also, if you change the format size, like previously you have used the Excel file, now you are using the this text file or PDF file, then you can directly choose from here. So this is very important option whenever you are copying your file and moving from one location to another location, or moving from one machine to another machine, then you need to change this source. Otherwise, you will get error. So this is how you can change the this data source setting. And this data source setting is also available in the transform data. If you go here in the transform data, you can click on this data source setting. You can click on this data source setting. Same options will be enabled. And sometime if you want, if you have multiple sources, then like you want to change one by one, like you have multiple tables, you can click here also. In this source, click on this setting button. From here also you can change the path of your the data, the source of your data. You can change from here also. So I told you three options. The first option is here, this gear button. The second option is here, data source setting. And the third option is available here below the transform data. So this is how you can change the data source setting. Now I'm going to tell you the cardinality. Cardinality is very important topic and it is asked in the interview. Cardinality means relationship between the tables. So this is enabled whenever you have at least two tables. We require two tables. So if you go to the model view, this is the model view. If you have only one table, this manage relationship is not visible. You need at least two tables. So let me first tell you how many type of cardinality is available. There are four type of cardinality available. One to one, one to many to one, and many to many. This four type of cardinality is available. And I have an Excel sheet. I have this Excel sheet, and I have uh, created some data. Let me copy it and paste it here by using enter data. Okay, I have the name of this table is customer. Similarly, let me copy another table, this order, enter data. Let me paste it here. And this name is order fact. Similarly, I'm copying this table also, customer feedback. In this enter data, let me paste it here. Customer feedback. So before going to this cardinality, let me tell you this two type of table. One is the fact table and another one is the dimension table. So it will ask, it is the interview question. It will ask, some interview will ask you in the interview, what is the difference between fact table and dimension table? So fact table is nothing, the table which contain quantitative quantitative data, like the sales amount, revenue, quantity, and it is the center of your data model, and it link to the dimension table. So this hold the quantitative data. The dimension table hold the descriptive attributes, like the name of your customer, the product category, and we use to filter the data. We use this dimension table to filter, to group, to slice, to the fact table. So let me show you inside this table view. So if you see here, if I click here the order fact, if I move to the order fact, yeah, you can see here the order ID is available here, the customer ID is available here, the amount is available here, and the date is available. The detail of customer is nothing available except this ID. This is the numerical, or we can say some data are available. So if you know the name of your customer, you have to go to this customer table, and this customer table is known as dimension table. So let me navigate to here. It got stuck. Let me, yeah. So inside this customer table, you have customer ID and you have customer name. This is known as dimension table. And if you go to the order, this customer feedback, you have a customer ID and the feedback column. So this is also known as the dimension table. If you see the dimension table, there you will get some text value. The column having text value. But in the fact table, you have almost like numerical values. So this is how you can you can find out what table is the dimension table and what table is the dimension table. This fact table. Now I'm making a relationship. If you have to go to the model, this model view, and inside the model view, you can see these three tables are available, and automatically Power BI automatically make a relationship between the columns. So let me first go to the manage relationship and remove this relations. I'm deleting everything. I'm deleting everything. Now I want to make a relationship uh, between two tables. So I clicked on new relationship. I select this fact table and I select this customer table. So I want to make a relationship between customer ID of this fact table to the customer ID of this customer table. So now automatically it is detecting many to one relationship. Many means the above table and one means for the below table. So what is the meaning of many? Let me tell you. If you see here, the customer ID is showing here C001 and then C002 and again we have C001. So many means if any column have a multiple value, then it is making relationship many. And the below table we have a distinct values like C001 is a distinct value. C002 is another distinct values. So these are distinct value and there is no duplicate. Then this is taking one. So here in this example, we are making relationship many to one because in this table we have multiple values. There are duplicates available, but here we don't have duplicates. So this is the cardinality many to one. And here we have a cross filter direction. We have two options available, single and both. So as of now, I'm just making single. So let me save it. So you can see here the direction is moving from customer table to the order table. The direction is always moving from dimension table to fact table. The dimension table to fact table. And this one symbol is showing this is one and this star is showing many. It means in this customer ID we have duplicates and in this customer ID we don't have duplicate. So this is how you can make many to one relationship. If you want to go again, you have to double click on this. If you want to make this relationship one to one, you can make one to one relationship, but make sure the values should be available. Let me remove this first. Let me remove this first. So in the customer table, I have single value. Let me show here. In the customer feedback, I can say I have a no duplicate. In this customer table, here also I don't have duplicate. So if I want to make a relationship between this customer to customer feedback table, the relationship should be one to one. Let me create it. I'm going here, manage relationship, clicking the customer in as a first table and customer feedback as a second table. So now you can see this is one to one relationship because there is no duplicate between in this customer ID. Let me save it. So see here, the relation is there, one to one relationship. Here also you can see one, and here also you can see one. And the direction is both. I will tell you what is the difference between single and both direction. So this is how you can create one to one relationship. Let me delete it first. Similarly, you can make a relationship like if I'm selecting here order fact and the customer. Similarly, you can create one to many. One to many is nothing. If you select a customer above table, or order fact as a, let me select customer as the above table and order as a below table. Then it changed to one to many. One to many is like when you swap your table. If you put customer as a first table and order as a below table. So this is how you can choose one to many. Similarly, you can choose many to many relationship. And the most important relationship is many to many. This is very important question. Uh, Previously, before January 2025, we don't have this option, many to many relationship. So many to many relationship means both table having duplicate values. So previously, like in 2024, we are using bridge table. We create a bridge table. We use a like distinct values, and we link both tables to that distinct tables. But as of now, we are not using any distinct tables. We directly link two tables together. So many to many relationship will act like this. So I'm not going to tell how to create the many to many relationship. You have to try this and let me know if you get any issue. So there are four type of cardinalities available.